Star Wars: The Phantom Menace is a science fiction film released in 1999. It is the first installment of the Star Wars prequel trilogy, and follows Anakin Skywalker, Queen Amidala, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. It is set amid a large interplanetary battle between the Trade Federation and the planet Naboo. The battle is orchestrated by a mysterious Sith Lord and followers of the fallen Jedi, Darth Maul. Anakin, a 9-year-old boy, is brought to the Republic by Qui-Gon Jinn to take his place as the chosen one who will restore balance to the galaxy. Qui-Gon discovers that the Sith Lord is actually Darth Sidious, the Sith Master who had been manipulating the Republic and the Jedi for decades. During the conflict, Anakin and Queen Amidala form a bond to save Naboo from the Trade Federation. Anakin, in particular, displays natural talent in the Force, and Qui-Gon instructs Obi-Wan to begin his training as a Jedi. Anakin and Obi-Wan eventually discover that Darth Maul is a Sith Lord and are able to defeat him. Despite this victory, the Trade Federation continues to lay siege to Naboo. Anakin is eventually able to save the planet through his skill and bravery, and is crowned as a child of the Jedi Order. The Phantom Menace is the fourth episode of the Star Wars saga, created by George Lucas. It features a strong visual palette, made up of masterful special effects and some of the most epic star-filled spaces ever created in cinema. The film's score is composed by John Williams, which contains an expansive array of electronic and traditional orchestral instruments. With this film, Lucas not only created a fabled universe, but also created a mythology and technology which would govern the events of the future films. The Phantom Menace has many iconic elements that have become more recognizable with time. One of these elements is the Sith Lord Darth Maul, whose facial tattoos and fierce martial arts skills make him an icon of the franchise. Another memorable scene is when the Jedi use the Force to pull giant underwater vehicles out of the water to help protect Naboo. The character of Jar Jar Binks is another controversial figure in the film. While initially comedic and intended to provide comic relief, his presence generated negative reactions due to his racial and cultural insensitivity. Despite the criticisms surrounding some aspects of the film, it still remains a beloved entry in the Star Wars franchise. The Phantom Menace is known for its visual spectacle, and its powerful score and acting performances. The film's visual effects team created cutting-edge computer-generated imagery featuring huge battle sequences and lightsaber duels. On a narrative level, the film is an integral part of the Star Wars universe, setting up the basis for the rest of the prequel trilogy. It establishes the core characters, such as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Maul, and Sabe, the Queen's decoy. As the film progresses, we witness the transformation of Anakin Skywalker from an innocent young boy into a powerful Jedi. The Phantom Menace remains beloved amongst fans for its stunning visual effects, its engaging story, and for introducing us to a whole new generation of characters. While some of its elements have been met with criticism and skepticism, its celebrated status speaks to the magnitude of Lucas' creation. As the first in a trilogy, it provides the foundation of the Star Wars saga that would go on to become an immensely popular franchise. The Phantom Menace is a significant milestone in the history of filmmaking, and its revolutionary use of special effects and score have earned it a special place in our heart. The masterpiece of Lucas's vision was the world created in The Phantom Menace, which featured the lush landscapes, enormous starships, and daring characters that made the Star Wars universe famous. Lucas also reintroduced his famous protagonist, Anakin Skywalker, as a young child, setting up his future as a force for good in the universe. The movie also introduced us to the Sith Lord Darth Maul, a fierce warrior and one of the most feared villains of the prequel trilogy.